Video, we looked at a new grading aggregation new to Moodle 2.8 called Natural. In this video, we'll be looking at one that we've all been familiar with and is still compatible with Moodle 2.8, and this is simple weighted mean of grades. In its simplest form, simple weighted mean of grades will do the same functions as natural weighted mean of grades. So it will take all the points earned divided by the points possible for your course total. However, if we add categories to our course, we can break down our grading items within further details. So as we can see, I've already added one called tests and put my midterm and final in there. And then I've also added one called assignments and quizzes and put all of the various assignments and quizzes throughout the course there. And then down here, we can see that I have a final project assignment that is not nested with any category. So if I scroll down and click add a category, here I can give it a category name. So for this one, I'm just going to put final project. If I click and expand show more, I can click the aggregation I want. And so for this one, I just want it to be simple weighted mean of grades. And then in my parent category, I always want to make it my online class instructor. And click save changes. And now I can see I have the grade category as final project, and then it says final project total, and it also gives me the aggregation. But we can see that final project is not within that category. So if I click the little up and down arrows next to it, and now I can scroll down, and if I click the little box next to it under final project, it will move it into there. Now we can see all my grade items are within their respective categories. However, say I want to add a little bit more flexibility. I don't want my final project to be worth the same amount as my assignments or my tests. We can do this with simple weighted mean of grades. So in my top category, if I go into edit and click edit settings and I click show more, I'll need to change simple weighted mean of grades to weighted mean of grades. Now when I click save changes, now all my other categories have weights that I can assign to them. Now keep in mind that your other categories will still need to be simple weighted mean of grades, and as you assign weights, you need to be sure that all your weights add up to equal 100. So for my test, I'm going to make my tests worth 20% of their grade. We'll also make assignments and quizzes worth 20%, and then we'll make their final project worth 60%. So 20 and 20 is 40, and then 60 is 100. So this column needs to add up to be 100. And so now if I click save changes, now it will take their tests, add them up, and contribute to 20% of their overall grade. And the same with assignments and quizzes. It will add up all their assignment and quizzes, divide it by the points possible earned, and then contribute it to 20% of their grade. And then their final project, it will do the same. If there was more than one, it would add them all up, divide it by the points possible, and then contribute it to 60% of their overall grade.